This is a brief introduction to our learning platform called GradPoint. I want to point out a few important items on the main page. This is an actual student page. You see over here on the left, due soon. This is where your assignments will be listed that have upcoming due dates. Another important item is announcements, and this has 4 current announcements for this student. And these announcements will be here for the entire semester. However, they will only be listed actively for 1 week. If you need to access archived announcements, you need to actually click on announcements to be able to go in and access those. They will be listed there, but you do have to click on announcement. There are 2 e-learning classes listed for this student, 2510 EL Economics with Ms. Antrim and 4410 EL Algebra 1 with Mrs. Willis. I'm going to click on View, and under View we'll bring up this course. On the left side, all of the lessons are listed. You can see there are 5 modules total in this class. So down here, Module 4, Module 5, if you want to expand one of the modules, click on it, and the first thing you'll see are all of the lessons, and then click on Assignments and Assessments, and there you'll see all of the homework assignments, the quizzes, and the tests. There are icons that I want to explain. This blue arrow means that a retry is allowed. So you can see that this 60% has a retry allowed, even the 80% has a retry allowed. And this icon with the piece of paper means that that assignment was submitted, but it's waiting to be graded by the teacher. The icons on the left side, the blue question mark, means that that assignment is done directly in GradPoint. So if you come down here and you try this Module 3 quiz and you hit Start, it'll ask you, do you want to start now? You would hit Yes, and then you can either save it if you haven't finished it completely or submit it as soon as you are done. So I'm going to hit Save, and you must submit your answers to complete this activity, and yes, so I can come back to this assignment at another time. The assignments that have the piece of paper icon here on the left, those mean that you actually have to submit an assignment, upload an assignment. So if you click Open, you'll see here Choose a File, and you would choose that file and browse and find something within your documents. You would have to upload it. The directions for that assignment are in the module, so I'm going to click on the module. You'll see there are 3 main tabs: Learn, Practice, and Assess. Within the Learn tab there are 3 pages, and this will guide you through the lesson. Practice will allow you to do some practice problems, and Assess has the directions for that assignment. So sometimes the easiest thing to do is just to highlight this, right-click, copy, go to Word, right-click, and paste. Answer that assignment, save it with the module number and your name, and then upload it in GradPoint. The other option is if you want to do one of these assignments by hand. As you can see, there are several here that have the piece of paper icon. If you do these by hand, you have to scan that document, save it, and upload it as you would similar to the Word document. Some students also take a picture. As long as it is a clear picture that is big enough for the teacher to see, then it is fine to upload that type of file. Under Grades, you can see that all of the assignments for the entire semester are listed, including the segment exam. This is password protected. You cannot access it until you go in, and it'll be proctored by one of our e-learning proctors. Here is another area where all of the assignments are listed. You can see these 2 are waiting to be graded. If you want to check feedback, you can actually go in and you can see number 4. This is feedback from the e-learning teacher. Make sure you do part 2. And so if you go down to number 4, you can see that this student did not do part 2. Either they didn't see it or they chose not to do it. And so they can choose either to go back in, redo that portion, and then submit it again. Another place to check feedback, so let's check that same assignment through feedback. And let's go to Assignments and Assessments. You can see here if you click on that assignment, and it will pop up, and you can click Details over on the right side. So there are 2 places to check feedback. It is very important to check the feedback because this is where the teachers are putting information that can help you for the future. That is a very brief introduction to some of the features in GradPoint. If you have questions, contact your teacher.